This is a message for Maat, Amun Ra. Now, before I get into this, I want to explain to my nation, Israel. I want you to understand this. Y'all might be asking, why is he coming at Kalai? Why is he challenging these people that he's challenging? See, because right now is the time for us to be living in truth. Don't y'all agree, Israel? It's the time for us to be living in truth and in love. And anyone who's not teaching that needs to be ousted. They need to sit the fuck down. They need to stop talking. We've come out of a long time of lies and deceptions. So don't you guys think that it's time to live in truth and love now? So now we're going to challenge everybody who is sharing information. So with so-called authority. You think that what you're standing on is truth and that it's not debatable. Okay, well, I'm going to debate you today, Kalai Aman Ra. You believe that the woman is God. I beg to differ with you. You say that the scriptures is not a true book, but yet you quote the book. Every so often in your videos, you're quoting scripture. All of you niggas do this shit. That proves who you are. That proves your heart. Because like I always say, I tell everybody this. If you're not going to stand on truth and love, then don't mention the scriptures. If you're not going to admit that the scriptures are truth, then don't stand on them. If you're not going to admit the full truth. Because see, we're not focused on half-truths anymore. Deceptions, trickery. Right now, we're giving the full truth. So you believe that the black woman is God. You ain't going to worship nobody but your mother or the black woman. That's what you said. Well, you're in error if you do that. See, because we know that in the kingdom of heaven, there is no male or female. They are one. They are phi. They are balanced. We know that the male and female together make God, what you call God. Yahweh, male and female in one. Isn't that how we make a child? Kalai Ma'at Amun Ra? We take the man and the woman, we put them together and we make the child. You all talking about nature, and you don't read any books, but only accept health books that are written by your enemies. You'll read that, but you won't read a book written by your ancestors under divine inspiration from your God. If you are indeed a melanated, woolly-headed person. Because we know there are confusion of faces and we know there are infiltrators, which you may just be one of them by the way you speak. You run around here talking about these injustices, running off at the cops, running off at the mouth in the street, thinking you know, running shit because you're telling the cops about how it's the end of the world and all this other shit. But what about your heart? What about what's in there? Because you deny the word of the Most High Yah. When it's all confirming everything that's happening on the earth. Everything that you say that's happening, that you think is not confirmed in scripture, it is confirmed in there. And I can prove it to you if you're willing to sit down and have a conversation with your boy. Any of you niggas. Because like I said, man, I've been on you and I've been giving all of y'all grace. But you taking that grace to just increase your folly, your bullshit, your ignorance by denying the Most High's word, which is what gives us life eternal. These are the words of life. That's why you can't debate them. That's why nobody can. But you can be debated, which means you're not standing on a solid foundation, are you? You can be swayed or moved, which means you're not standing on a solid foundation, are you? You praise books written of men, but you don't praise a book written by the Creator himself. Because it's not his word. Well, then how is it being confirmed so easily? How is it being confirmed so often? How is it being confirmed right on time? Down to the day, to the hour. How are these numbers confirmed down to the day and the hour? How is that possible if it's not an inspired book by from a higher power? But you'll read a book about biology and your genetics. You see? A flesh. You're focused on the flesh, but see, we, true Yisrael, we know that we're focused on the spirit. The matters of the heart and the mind, the inward man. How is that doing today? Because like I told you, all you niggas that's running around here talking about the black woman is God, that shows how you feel about yourself and your own phallus and what it does. That shows that you don't understand yourself. So how the hell are you standing on truth and love? That means you don't even love yourself. The black woman created the man, then the man laid with the woman, and then that's how we got offspring. That's the stupidest shit I ever heard in my life. There was a divine feminine, and then out of that, she birthed out of that herself some light. Out of darkness, she created light. Or maybe it was the light that shone in the darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. Said, what is this new thing? Just like a woman when she lays with a man for the first time that truly loves her and ravishes her and takes her and possesses her. That's the same thing she says. I can't comprehend this shit. This is new. I'm fucked up. I'm gone. I'm head over heels. I'm going to do whatever he says. It's the same thing you read about in Genesis, Kalai. The same book that you all say you cast down as nonsense. You're all talking about these enemies, these so-called white people, and these so-called heathens that aren't melanated. They're all going to perish, and they're all going to pay. And don't mix with them. Right there in the Bible, Kalai, you put on your video, don't mix with these people. But right there in the Bible, Most High been telling us not to mix. So who I'm going to listen to, Kalai? You, just in the last couple of years, after you woke up out of your drunken stupor, like all the rest of Yisrael? Or I'm going to believe the words of the Most High, who also said that when we would wake up, who would wake up, what would happen to who on the earth? It said all this before you started opening your fucking mouth. You and your brother Riz, both of y'all niggas, man. How do y'all both agree together as men who spread this so-called truth that you spread together, this information? How do y'all spread it together? But meanwhile, you're denying your power and saying that you worship the black woman. But why are y'all working together in this truth and there's no black woman working with you that you're worshiping? Just pull her up there and say, you say it. You're the God of humanity. Then you start talking. We'll be quiet and just protect your ass because that's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. But meanwhile, in the scriptures, it says, Yisrael will have a king David raised up unto them to raise them up. It takes a man to teach young boys how to be men, Kalai. A woman can't teach that, which is probably why you deny the man. And why you still on that titty. You still ain't popped him off that titty yet. Mama, take care of me. Take care of me. Instead of being that light that inserts into that darkness, being that input, being that husbandman to that woman, bringing new light into her life, bringing the truth back into her world. Because obviously, she's been living in lies. Can't you see? Can't you see the proof that she's been living in lies? Can't you see the proof that she's not been living in the truth of who she is? So who put those lies in there? If she's the God, then who's implanting into her against her will and she doesn't even know it? You see how stupid y'all niggas be sounding? But yet I know exactly who's doing it to her. And I have to point it out to her and say, hey, you know what that is? That's your ego. That's going to get you desolate acting like that. That's what we call Jezebel, the Jezebel spirit. See, the carnal man ain't saying that shit to her. He's just calling her a bad bitch and keeping it moving. She get on my fucking nerves. She just my little bad bitch. She'll be all right. But a real man be like, nuh-uh. See, you in your ego right now. You in that Jezebel spirit. That's going to get you left desolate. I'm not telling you this because I'm being mean to you, baby. I'm telling you this because I love you and I'm trying to keep you protected and keeping you covered under my arm of protection so that we're not separated, because that's the trick that he uses to separate you and I. You see? And when you know that, then you can tell the woman the truth and stop lying to her and propping her up to be something that she's not. She is your counterpart, bruh. You're a rib. You're a thigh. You're a wife. Your help that's meat for you. Not your God. Not your God. And if you read right there in the beginning, what happened? Adam listened to the woman instead of his God. And that got you where the fuck you at right now, having to go to your job that you hate, Kalai. You see how you don't know a damn thing, but you see how when I'm talking, it makes perfect sense? You stupid nigga. When you have a family, you have a man and a woman, and they have a child in the house. When you take the man out of the house, how do those children do? When you take the man out, how are the children faring after that? How do they respond? Where do they get all their validation? Where do they get it from? Their mother. No. When a little boy does something, he needs his father to say, I'm proud of you, son. You did good. Because then he'll believe the shit. He'll really believe it. Well, damn, if this Superman nigga that's way bigger and stronger than I am is telling me I did good, I must have really did good. Because from what I see, he can do anything. He's telling me I did good, that must really be true. He values that man's word because of that man's position. You don't even value this shit, but a child can understand it. You see how you're stupid and need to be born again and become a child again, just like the scriptures say, instead of what you say? Because like I said, any of you niggas Specifically right now, Maat, Amun Ra. Specifically you. Challenge me. Y'all send the word out, please. Share this video. Alert this nigga to the fact that he being called the fuck out to debate the scriptures with me. Okay? Let him know. So we can get this out, aired out. So then you guys can then now know what truth is. Instead of getting half truths. This nigga shared a video. There's some damn lions on there. This nigga talking about some the queen, the female is the queen and she's the running shit. But yet when she got hungry, she went over to her male. He had a gazelle he had killed. She dancing like a motherfucker around this nigga, tiptoeing around, careful as hell, begging this nigga for his meal, hoping that he don't knock the shit out of her. Now, why is she doing all this if she's the stronger vessel? If she's the running shit over him? Why is she tiptoeing around this nigga so carefully? How come when the females, when they hunt, the male eat first? Which you refuse to show that on the video. The males eat first. How come you don't show that? Why is that left out of the loop? Can you explain that to me? Because that's truth. You see how you're giving half truths? And you see how the matrix will expose itself? When a nigga is giving you half truths, then when he shows you something like that, he'll only give you half the truth. And that's how you'll be able to tell that he's a teacher of half truths. Otherwise, he would have given you the whole truth. What benefit is it to teach and not give the people the whole truth? Then what are you doing then? You're deceiving. So Kalai, I'm saying you're deceiving because you're not giving the full truth, the wholeness of the truth, and you're keeping the word away, which are the words of life. And like I say, if you think that they're not, or you say they're not, then debate me about it. Don't just get on your page and just say it's not. Debate me. Comment on my shit and say, hey man, I got your call. You said debate your ass. I'm down here in the comment section saying, hit me up. This is how you can reach me. This is how we can do it. And we can show it to the world. So then they can decide. Because you say you love your people, correct? You say you love the god kings and the queen goddesses. I mean, that's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. You're saying that you love them. So if you love them, then shouldn't you want this to come out? Shouldn't you want all truth to come out? I mean, shouldn't you want everything exposed so that your people have a chance to really make the proper decision about what they believe and what they don't believe? See how true love lets the light shine all the way through? And you niggas just want to start conjecturing. I don't believe that Bible. That Bible's just bullshit. It's some truths in there, but it's just tampered with and it's a Masonic book. And y'all find every fucking excuse other than to sit down and debate with the man who's challenging your ass. What are you afraid of? Kalai, what you afraid of? Because I came at you months ago, bruh. You never responded. And I know that there's people watching these videos that gotta be saying this shit. They gotta be talking about how the last nigga got handled, got dealt with, hung out to fucking dry, got exposed as a pedophile. That Remedy H bastard. He got cooked so fast, it was a week. He got cooked in a week. I dropped a video about this nigga. 2 days later, a child was on a video with a mask on his face with somebody coaching him with a letter telling him, saying, I own Remedy H. He is my puppet. You have to pay to play. I posted the shit on my page. I posted it on his page. The nigga never responded. So Yisrael, I'm asking y'all like I always do. Do y'all not fucking see the shit? Do you not see that shit? And you still go back and listen to the nigga? He's clearly exposed and you'll still go back and listen to him as if he was not exposed. Because look, his followers came at me, y'all. His followers came at me and said, hey, bro, that shit, you talking bullshit, blah, 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 blah. But that nigga never came. When I came on his page, he said, get the fuck out of here with that Bible shit. That's what he said, y'all. But he's some kind of spiritual mastermind. He's a brother of wisdom. Are y'all that fucking sleepy you'll fall for that? A nigga who can't even defend his own self against accusations like pedophilia and blood drinking? Because that's what he was asked. I came right out and asked the man. Shit. Or Kalai, are you and Riz, are you guys faggots? Are y'all gay? And is that why y'all praise the woman and down the phallus? Huh? Because you don't understand the power of the phallus? You don't have none? Is that why you're misusing it? And I'm not saying that you are. I'm just asking. Because of the doctrines that you teach. The fact that you're a man who uplifts women but doesn't uplift your bro. You don't even greet them first. That shows how backwards your logic is. All the queen goddesses and all the king gods, they come second to you. You see how you're out of order? Because if I'm walking down the street, brother, let me just show you nature, show you little boys how this shit really works. If I'm walking down the street and I see a man walking with his woman, I'm not going to speak to his woman before I speak to him, you fucking devils. I'm going to speak to him. I'm not even going to talk to his woman because it's not my place to speak to her. But when you niggas is greeting the people, you're saying hello to the woman first, then the man. And that's showing it. That's proving it that you're out of order, nigga. Because like I said, if I'm walking down the street and a nigga come up and talk to my bride and shit before he talk to me, he might get jaw jacked. He might get his shit rocked. Because I'm damn sure going to put my hand on his chest and push him back a few steps and say, hey, brother. Hey. You came totally incorrect, man. Don't talk to her. You talk to me. That's me. So you need to be talking to me, the one with the mouthpiece. You see? I'm the spokesman in this relationship. Let's set back proper order today. You little bitch ass niggas wanna run around hide behind a woman's skirt, nigga. How long y'all gonna suck on that titty? Y'all just like them little white boys back in the day used to suck on a mammy's titty. Try to get that nourishment, try to get that DNA. Maybe y'all niggas are lacking it. Maybe y'all are not true Yisrael. Maybe y'all trying to get the women to give you that energy. Give it to us. Believe in us, sisters. Believe in us, you fucking hyenas. Ain't no fucking lying, nigga. You think you in the street hollering at that nigga. Come holler at me about what the fuck I'm talking about, nigga. Come do that shit with me, nigga. All that rah-rah shit. You walking around the fucking neighborhood, man, grabbing kids and shit, talking to them and shit without the permission of their parents. Man, that shit is wrong. Them children didn't approach you just on some fly shit. You went up to them and approached them in the street. That's out of order. That's not right. Grabbing all of them, putting your hands on them. That's not right, Kalai. That's out of order. You speak to the men. And you teach the women. And if a child comes up to you to ask you questions, then you lovingly answer him and in truth. But you don't just go up to people's children and just implanting thoughts in their head, especially when you don't stand on the rock of Yahweh's word, because you don't. You deny his word. You say his word is not truth. You say that's not truth. This book of genetics is truth. Okay. All right, then. Well, how about this? Let's take the earth, which is represented by the woman, and let's not take no husbandman and put him on the earth. No man to till the ground, as Abba said in his word. Let's see how the world looks. It's going to be barren. It's going to be void. It's just going to be dirt. There's not going to be anything there. But when you plant seeds, then they grow, nigga. The life giver. Your dumb ass don't even understand that. Eve, the mother of all living. That's right, because she's birthing the life that was put into her from somewhere the fuck else. Kalai and all you other niggas that believe that woman is God, bullshit. She's receiving of the life and then she's birthing the life. That's what she's doing. And she's impartial to the shit. It doesn't matter what's being planted in. It will burst out what's being planted in. So if you get that womb, which is her mind, Kalai, if you get her womb and you put fear and lies in there, then she will start to birth that out into the world. And then it will play out. You see? But if you put truth and love back in there and she feels safe and secure, then she can speak boldly and produce ripe fruit into this world. She will birth it out. But if the seeds that are being put into her are corrupt, then how the hell is she going to produce good fruit? Kalai, if she's God. Why does she have to be impregnated if she's God? And sisters, listen to me. It's vice versa with the man as well. How can he plant some shit without his earth? Without a fertile soil? Do you see why we, true Israel, say that they are both male and female, created he them in his image and in his likeness? And he called their name Achadam. Did y'all not read that? Nope, because you're too busy listening to niggas like Kalai and say don't read it. When it's the words of life. All of you little children that woke up and you were sucking your thumb and then you woke up and you said, hey, I know something. Fuck the Bible though. Because I'm getting downloads from inside myself. That's what the Bible said would happen. In the last days, I will pour my spirit upon all flesh, and they shall prophesy and dream dreams and have visions. But that don't mean you're going to know the word of the Most High Yah. You still have to read that. You have to know it. How can it save you if you don't know what it say? And you don't know what it say because you refuse? Because you're just not disciplined. You're not unified as a people. You're not standing together as one and saying, you know what? Let's do this truth to love thing. And that's why I'm challenging all you bastards that's been lying to my people. Because tell me right now, you tell me, like I said, debate me today. Kalai, when you hear this video, put down in the comments section as to why you don't believe the Bible. And then I'll tell you why I do. And then Israela, you decide. Kalai, me and you, let's get on a video chat and let's do an interview. And you ask me the questions you want to ask me, and I ask you questions I want to ask you, and then Israela, you decide. Because like I told you, I know what the fuck I stand on. You niggas is guessing. You still reading about genetics, nigga. But you don't understand the spirit. You're too caught up in the flesh, carnal, 3D world to understand that we are not carnal beings. We are spiritual beings. And you say that on your videos. That's why I say you give half truths. You give half the truth. Yeah, these white people, these orcs are going to get destroyed. Speak down to them. Speak UV dreadful. Speak UV dreadful to these niggas. And my people are going to rise up and take over the world. And my queen sisters are going to rule again. That's not how it goes. You see? How the story truly goes is that there's a king who's going to rise up and raise up a banner and say, fuck this shit. Come back home, my people. His queens are going to come back first because that's the way it goes when a lion roars. And the pride comes back together. The royal family, the ensign that's lifted up. That's what I say, because that's what's happening. Because I don't give a damn how enlightened my sisters get. If they don't get truth and love, then they ain't got shit. You hear me, sisters? You ain't got shit if you ain't got truth and love. If you're still guessing, then you don't have it. You should wake up every day with an assurity of what everything is, who everyone is, who you are, what your duties are. Because if all of you know the truth, then tell me, what is of a high price to the Most High Yah? What qualities in a woman are of a high price? You tell me what they are. And then I'll tell you what the Most High says. And then let's see if you can debate what the Most High says that you should do. That if you do it, it's going to be good for you. Let's see if y'all niggas can debate that shit. You niggas. Let's see if what the Most High say you should do. Let's see if you do that, it don't benefit your ass. Because I'm telling you right now, the reason why your relationships don't work is because you lie. The reason why your job didn't working out for you is because it's a lie. You don't love it. You don't want to do it. The reason why you got fake ass friends around you that's betraying you is because it's a lie. They don't love you. It's because of lies. Not because of genetics. Not because of DNA. Not because of what the sun's doing. Not because of what the Schumann resonance is doing. Not because of what color the chakras are. It's because of fucking lies. That's why. And until you niggas can prove to me that lies are healthy, then I'm going to keep chanting down lies and keep building up truth. Okay? Because the same scriptures that y'all say is not a true book, it tells us to eat fruit-bearing seed. That's what it says. Now, Israela, if you eat fruit-bearing seeds as your primary diet, will you be healthy or will you be sick? See how easy that is, you fucking cowards that want to sit up here and say you know something? You see how you don't know shit? You see how easy it is for the people to answer that question? You will be healthier. So I ask you another question. If you eat swine, lobster, crabs, catfish, fucking fatback bacon, hog maws, every day, will you be healthier or will you be sicker? Will you have more health issues and not look as good, or will you look better than if you ate the fruit-bearing seed? Which would it be? So then we see that in that word that everybody denies, that is, so far it's true. So far, if you do that, you'll be better off. What it said do. Damn, this is some shit here. This is interesting. This is an interesting ass book. I can apply it to my fucking life already, and I just read one thing about it. While you niggas talk about its lies. How the fuck is that good then? Where all it did was tell about how I'm supposed to eat. Now let's see what else it say. It also says, don't lay with mankind as you lay with womankind. Now, when you do that, do niggas get fucked up health-wise when they do that? Do niggas get AIDS, HIV when they do that shit? Can you produce children when you do that shit? Can you produce an image in your likeness by doing that shit? No. Can you do that if you lay with a woman? Yes. So then the book is ching ching. It did it again. It also said that if you don't live in the land with truth and love, that you'll be cursed in that land, in the city and in the field. Well, let's see. Kalai, Maat, Amun, are the people cursed in the city? Were they cursed in the field picking cotton and shit? Do they live in ghettos to this day? So shut the fuck up. That's 3. Bing! We're not even trying with this shit, bro. We're not even trying to prove that the scriptures is a true book. We're just saying shit randomly and it's hitting right on the fucking head. You say it's the enemies you got. Orc beings, white people, so-called Caucasoids, came from the fucking Caucasus Mountains, cavemen. They're your enemies. The scripture says they're called Esau, that live in the cleft of the rock. Cleft of the rock means cave. You see how this shit just rambling off my fucking tongue, nigga? You see how the living waters are just running out of me? I ain't got to struggle with this shit. It said they live in the cleft of the rock. Then what did it say? It says there should be none remaining of the mount of Esau for his hatred toward you, Judah. So what the fuck I got to listen to you for about what the fuck UV Dreadful is doing to these niggas? I don't need you to tell me. The scriptures told me a long ass time ago. But when your stupid ass was walking on the earth, nigga. So asinine you niggas sound, man. I'm lasering your ass with the scriptures, and I'm not even trying to do the shit. I'm trying to be all just generous, just throwing random shit, and it's clocking your ass. That book. I don't know about that book. I got enlightenment without the book, so fuck it. I threw the book to the side. Okay, it got the words of eternal life in there. You niggas is all, well, I know about manifesting. The Bible doesn't talk about that. Yes, it does. Solomon teaches extensively on it. He teaches it so soundly that you can't miss the shit. But your sleepy spiritual eyes can't see that because you're a carnal-minded motherfucker. Right there in the book of Ecclesiastes, he tells us exactly how to manifest, how to ignore the bullshit, how to stay focused and have faith so that we can receive the thing that we have manifested on. He tells us exactly how to do it. In code language, so your ass don't know. When you wake up in the morning, cast your bread upon the waters. You see the water? Cast your bread upon the waters. Ignore the wind and the waves, for if you look at the wind and the waves, you won't receive that back what you put out there. So ignore the wind and the waves. That means all the 3D bullshit, like people saying, you'll never have that. You want to do that? That'll never happen. That's the wind and the waves. Ignore that shit. And if you do, in a few days, you'll receive your bread back upon the water. See, it'll come back to you in the 3D. Easy. But you niggas don't know that shit. So you're just, fuck it. I couldn't read that and break that down because you ain't got the ruach. You're not anointed to do so. Because it's going to make you humble down. Yahusha already said, I am the truth, the life, and the way. Nigga, you got to walk through that door. You're not coming no other way, Kalai. None of you niggas are coming in. I'm chopping your fucking hands off. Every time you reach for the gate, I'm going to chop your fucking hand off and kick that bitch and watch you chase that shit and watch the blood squirt out, nigga. Shit. I'm the cherubim at the fucking Garden of Eden with the flaming sword, blocking you niggas from getting in because you're not living in truth and love. I'm not letting shit in that ain't got truth and love, nigga. And you tell me what's wrong with it. You niggas don't like the way I'm talking. You tell me what's wrong with what the fuck I'm saying. Y'all want a kingdom that ain't built on truth and love? Y'all want shit built on fear and lies? That's what you want. You want a kingdom built on fear and lies. You can't fathom anything other than that. Somebody else govern for me. Somebody else rule for me. That's lies. That's fears. Because if you weren't living in fear, you wouldn't need anybody else to govern for your ass. You wouldn't need anybody else to do anything for you. If you were living in perfect love, which casts the fear out. Also written in the scriptures, which they say is not true. And by the way, Kalai, you said that is love. Unprecedented love for each other. Fucking hyena. Unprecedented love, huh? What is love? What is it? And then when you tell me what it is, I'm going to tell you out of the scriptures what the Most High Yah says it is. And then let's see if you can tell me that that's not what love is when I tell you, nigga. So that means that you're checkmated, bitch. Because that means you either got to accept what the word says love is because you have to when you read it. You can't deny it. Because it says that love is kind. Is it kind, Kalai? Or is it hateful? Stupid kid. Is it kind or hateful? It says love is patient. Is love patient or is it impatient? It says love is long-suffering. Does it suffer long with someone? You got a child that's unruly, you suffer long with until they get it right? Or is it just cut the motherfucker off? Get the fuck out of my house, nigga. Slamming the door. Which one is it? Because you're checkmated. You're trapped. You fucking rats. Every last one of you. Bow to the throne, nigga. Every last one of you. Because you can't get around it. Now, you tell me what love is. I've just given you a few. I ain't give you the whole list. I just gave you a few things that you can't deny. Now, you tell me what it is. Tell me it's not kind. Come up with some shit, nigga. Tell me what that bitch Lilith told you. That one you worship. That bitch that sit on the many waters. That whore. Tell me what she told you it is. And then let's see if that's what you've been doing in your life. Let's see if what you say conquers all things, or if love will conquer all things in the end, my nigga. Because I challenge all of you bitch-ass niggas to tell me what's the highest vibration there is. What is the highest vibration and frequency I can exist at? Tell me, y'all. Put it in the comment section. Just put the fucking word down there. What is it? Love. So if that's the highest vibration, then, and you don't know what love is, then how the fuck are you teaching me? Why are you opening your mouth to talk to me if you can't take me to the top? I'm going to listen to the nigga who can take me to the top of the pyramid. Who's going to take me to the chief cornerstone. The hell with the rest of this shit. I sold everything else when I found out what the truth was. Because I found the pearl of great price that the scriptures attested to. You niggas don't, nah, that Bible, I don't need to read it to know anything. Walk around like your shit don't stink. You don't even know what the fuck love is. You hate for every fucking day. You're unkind, you're impatient, your own fucking kids hate your dumb ass, and you don't understand. But I'm so enlightened, I'm so wise, I'm so smart. I know so many things. How come I can't be happy? How come I'm still stressed out? Why am I still going to a 9 to 5? You talking about truth and love, your ass still going to work. Nigga, I ain't gone to that, I haven't been to Egypt since March 2016, my nigga. And I'm radiant with health. I am radiantly beautiful. I am healthy, 100%. I am well sustained. Because I am loved. And because I live with love. And I stand on truth. So therefore I am sustained by the universe. I am sustained by the most Bahaya. I am sustained by the earth. I am sustained by wisdom. I am sustained by the Ruach HaKodesh. I am sustained by the spirit of Yahusha. And your ass is desolate. Hanging on a bitch titty, nigga. Empty ass breast. Ain't got no milk in there. That cause you can't grow thereby. She just feeds you lies. She feeds your ass formula, nigga. Yisrael, we drink real breast milk, nigga. We don't drink no fucking formula. We drink 9 ether organic fruit, nigga. We don't eat conventional fruit, nigga. We drink Starkey water, nigga. From under the earth, from the spring under the earth, nigga. We don't drink this bullshit ass Ice Mountain. Y'all niggas is not, y'all going by smelling the flower, ain't sipping the nectar. You ain't tasting it. You ain't getting the nourishment because you don't have the word, which is what you need so that you can grow thereby in your understanding of what the fuck's going on. Because if you knew that all along, Yisrael, if you knew all along it was just living in truth and love, then guess what you'd do? You'd stop lying. Shit, this shit is crazy as hell to have to do this in 2020. But you'd stop lying to people. You'd start telling them the truth. Today you would, because you'd understand that's life. That's life. I'm jumping into life when I do that. I'm actually giving life when I do that. When I jump into truth. It may feel like death at first because you're dying. See, the old man got to die. The man that was built on lies, he got to die. He got to be crucified. So the new man can live. The man after the spirit. Which what the scriptures say. And you tell me that y'all had that have awoken. You didn't do that. You weren't living an old life and that old nigga died and there's a new nigga living now. Probably got a new name. That's what the scripture said, y'all. Why don't y'all believe it? Because you don't know it says it. So come to me and ask the fucking questions that you need to ask so that you can start reading the book before it's too late. Because once that restrainer is removed, it's over for you niggas, man. Y'all are going into the pit. Because you chose the flesh over the spirit. You chose the beast. The image of a beast, man. Flesh. You chose the flesh. The ego. I know. I want the ego ruling. The ego been ruling for 400 years over you. Your ego been in charge. So what you want the spiritual man to lead now? You want Yisrael to sit on the throne now? Guide you in all truth? Because it's here now. Righteousness is on the earth, right thinking. Because you will not stumble. Am I stumbling? I've been talking to you guys for 35 minutes, and I haven't stumbled or struggled, had to pull a Bible out, looked on my phone for any information, stood there stuttering for 2 or 3 minutes, trying to get my thoughts together, try to fucking remember what the Bible says, and I'm not doing any of that. I'm not stumbling because I'm standing on a rock that can't fall, crumble, shift, turn, none of that shit. It's a solid rock. This nigga about to drop a video. This nigga Kalai go to drop a video. He got to talk for 20 minutes about some other random shit before he get into the video. Okay, I'll show you the video. I'll show you the video. But you gotta know this, a whole bunch of shit. Then come back. Okay, now I'm gonna show you the video. Nigga, show us the fucking information. What the fuck are you talking about? Show us the info that we've been waiting to see. Nigga, an hour-long video, 40 minutes he ranting like a fucking bitch. Like a fucking old-ass female. Them old-ass damn women you saw at church. That's what he sound like when you talk, bro. That's what you sound like. Because you don't know shit. You're a clanging cymbal. If you know all the languages of the world, you know all the books of the world, you know everything there is to know in the world, but you have not love, you have nothing and you are nothing, you bitch ass niggas. So go away. Bye. It's over for you. You understand that shit? And like I say, if you got any debates about what I'm saying, if it's true or not, then step up here. Come on. I'm starving to death. I'm so hungry. And you niggas aren't feeding me. It's unfair to be a lion on the earth and have nothing to eat. Oh, feed me, boy, feed me. Feed me, Simo. Feed me. Give it to me. Step your ass up here. Bash your ass in the dust. Come your Sharala.